Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Corsair DreamLeague Season 9. I'm Pixel. I'm here with Fogged, and we are 2 games into our best of 3 between OG versus Penta, which currently stands 1-1.
It is 1-1.
As OG,
and everyone's almost ready to go. We should be starting in the next few minutes, but yeah, OG,
you
they bounced back, and oh yeah, my point.
I get your point.
I was gonna forget.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. And in case you all notice, Owen did try to sneak in a quick cheeky one. Well, I'm just kidding.
It looks like we're on the same line, but we're not because I am still 5 behind. As you can see,
okay.
There's 3 5s there.
You'll catch back up.
2 5s there.
You'll catch back up. You've got 4 more days after this, right?
We do.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 days.
3 more. Well, what are you on?
3 more days? Is it 3 more days? Well,
3 more. 3 more days. 3 more days of DreamLeague, guys.
3 more days. Sorry. Well, this one's not done. I was including this.
Oh, okay. Including this as well.
So you've got what? 1 more, 3, potentially 3, 15, 9, 24, 20. You got 33 more games, right? Total. You can catch back up.
This is...
If every game goes 3 games, right? Because it's 1 more today, then 4, so that's 5 BO3s.
There's 34 more games.
34.
34 more games if we have best.
How is that even possible? Oh, with this game.
With this game.
With this game.
With this game.
That's
with
right.
This game. 34.
I forgot about this
34 more games of Dota 2 that we could be having here. Of course,
34 more games.
Because we're probably not going to get all best.
So you can definitely catch back up.
Yeah, definitely.
If you get them all right.
Yeah. Easy. I'm just giving you a bit of a head start, you know.
That's the way it works.
NA region, I am going to catch up.
NA region, you might actually catch up because I'm biased.
That's my region.
So I'm just going to pick EG even though they're not, even though EG's not playing, I'm going to pick them. So I'm a biased EG caster, right?
Biased caster. Make a Reddit thread, right?
Yep. All right, so adjustments. I think this time around, maybe they do just take out that Rubik. I think OG just plays really damn good around it. Fly was everywhere. Yeah, picking a team fight that or a lineup that can actually take team fights. I think they were a little bit too pick-off oriented, especially after the laning phase doesn't go that well.
I think even picking Oliver's hero earlier so we can get something that's a little more suited to the situation that they're in, as we saw a lot of bans targeted towards Oliver as they left his pick to last. They got the CK. It was not a great CK game.
Yeah, they tend to leave. It's either Oliver or Weeha's hero for last. So yeah, definitely adjustments. But
Draft
we do see
started, so let's get in.
Yeah. Drafting already, they do take out that Rubik like we were talking about. I think OG plays too quick around it. Fly was on point with his spell steals, but it wasn't even just the spell steals, it was just his rotations. OG, they do take out the Tinker this time, and I wonder if they'll take out the Bounty if they took out the Tinker.
Yeah, a little surprised they take the Tinker instead of the Bounty.
Yeah,
last time just taking the Bounty. Why not just take out the Bounty again? A little surprised by that. Maybe they want to play like Zerablade this game or something.
I think that might be the case, yeah.
They want to sort of protect one of their sort of cores that could struggle with the Tinker. Nagasara, of course, banned out by Penta, and back to
Do they ban Tiny?
I think you do just ban the Tiny, don't you?
I think they'll first pick the Bounty if the Tiny's... They might just first take the Bounty anyway. Actually, let me see. Do they actually take the Bounty even if they...
There's the Tiny ban.
Let's see if they take the Bounty even.
I mean, the way he played it, I would imagine that they still...
I think he still just takes the Bounty.
Even if they don't have Tinker, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a strong Bounty player.
He was, he was on point with his courier snipes, his early game rotations too. They have to know this was coming though.
Oh, Jarek decided straight away there from OG. He was good last game, Reza had a great game, and Jarek's as well. We saw some really nice setups with the stomps.
Yeah, I think this is a good way to kind of deal with the Bounty. Did they switch sides? By the way, they did not. So Bounty, I'm still gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna put him on OG's side of the map because
put him on OG's side.
He's gonna play right here,
by OG's base.
right by the base, because he's gonna be sniping couriers all game. And in the beginning of the game, actually, he's probably gonna play around the mid lane.
And look, they're doing what I said. Pick Oliver's hero nice and early.
Nicely done.
Don't let it get banned out and controlled by OG. Sure.
And
it works both ways. Sure, it's nice that you got the hero that you really want to play.
But now they've revealed their carry, and it is a lifestealer.
Second pick lifestealer.
And now what? They have to ban out the Razor. They have to ban out Terrorblade, right?
It's a risky play, but I think it's a play that after the way that Game 2 went, you have to do. You've got to get something that you feel can really you can really make work. You have to get that good hero for your carry.
Yeah,
make Oliver happy.
I think banning Razor Terrorblade though is an absolute necessity. Otherwise, they're going to be screwed because those heroes they hard counter the lifestealer pretty much. You can win, but you have to be really far ahead. What am I missing? Gyro to ET? I didn't even grab him.
It's a ban for OG. They've seen the lifestealer. And his sort of vessels for obviously the Bounty already is quite nice for moving the lifestealer around with his movements, but still any other sort of jumpers and blinkers and they take away the puck. And
they left the Razor.
They did.
Don't you just pick Razor for no tail?
Absolutely.
They might save.
Why would you not pick Razor?
They might pick Fly's hero, maybe not thinking that Penta will take that Razor. But
I mean, surely they're going to see that Razor there. As you
I think you
Razor,
Razor, right?
Pick the Razor. OG. Come on, why not? It's there. I was gonna pick.
5 seconds
Razor.
remaining.
I mean, they might want to just...
Razor. Razor. Razor.
Razor.
Dire team pick.
Bane. That's just as good.
Razor.
The next is Razor.
The
Next is
the
Razor.
next.
The next one's Razor. But Bane is also amazing versus lifestealer.
Yeah, you got the way for the
Not even
match
just
community.
pillows. Stop it. Yeah, the pillows. The Fiend's Grip is really good versus it, but the Enfeeble also in the later stages is very strong.
10 seconds
And now they've got a good setup with for the Elder Titan with that Bane, and Bane Gyro is a really strong dual lane.
And Leshrac is the hero for Penta. Third pick Leshrac.
This is this was from Secret. No, this is Secret had these 3 heroes at DreamHack Major.
Oh, look
The
at that.
Leshrac, Bounty, and the...
What were the other two?
Oh man, that's no, they're not gonna remember the other two unless they pick it, and then I'll start remembering.
Okay.
But no, Leshrac. So these heroes, the movement speed with the track actually can...
Dire team pick.
What'd you do to Puck?
Ah, he's got a blink dagger. He's off.
Abadoon. They're not going for the Razor.
I'm not going for Razor. I mean, they could still,
They could still.
as the final pick. I'm a little surprised that they haven't grabbed it so far. I mean, it's being ignored, I guess, by both teams. Surely the 5th pick Razor for OG. But yeah, OD is the selection for Penta. So that is...
Wait.
It's a support Leshrac.
Support Lesh.
It's a support Leshrac.
Oh my god, I'm having to move so much around. Lesh Bounty supports, huh?
All right.
So it's not going to be that corner. Okay. So wait, which one did you say? What am I missing? What did I not grab? The OD? Is that it? That's the only thing I'm missing?
5 seconds remaining.
Those picks were pretty quick. I think I got caught off guard.
Oh, support Leshrac. Oh, this is, I mean, at Penta, they're certainly trying something different
They're trying to get
to
the...
what they had in game 2.
They've got the combo now, the Astral
Yeah.
and the Lesh stun. OD versus Abba is also really nice because you can constantly keep stealing that in.
And OD with Bounty is perfect because you get the track, you get the Hurricane Pike, you're always going to have the vision to hit them from a mile off. You always get that in racked up.
Yeah, and versus Bane, right? Astral versus Fiend's Grip can be pretty nice to save your buddies.
So final ban from OG.
They ban
It
Brew.
will be the Brewmaster. Penta still need
10
what we would imagine to
seconds
be
remaining.
their offlane hero, of course. And I mean,
Dire team pick.
Beastmaster is there. They want to just get the Beastmaster again. For Boogie. He's played it both games so far. Why not do it again? I don't think it's necessarily bad. Beastmaster's pretty good. Just get the Beastmaster. Is there any reason not any other sort of big offlaners that are strikingly good here?
Everything else is kind of taken out. I don't think you want to pick Tide into Abba because of that, you know, you pop ulti on Abba, you shield somebody.
Oh, they don't take the Beast?
Underlord.
Oh, they take Underlord. Okay, I mean, very good. It's the team fights, Underlord and Leshrac. Just having the control, keeping units, heroes around the Lesh so he can get his damage out.
They've got a lot of magic damage already on OG though. Well, the Gyro ET, those two are pretty good at dealing with that atrophy Oreo.
I mean, now there's an Underlord. Sure, you go for the Razor. Now you got an easy target to...
Isn't it? Yeah, I think it's.
They
Right?
got all these easy targets to steal the damage from.
Maybe we're missing something.
I mean, if they've ignored it so far, maybe they don't want to do it.
Maybe we're missing something.
It's Razor.
I think the Razor. Yeah, the
Razor.
Razor. The Razor looks pretty
Why
strong.
would you not play Razor?
Razor does. Look...
Unless they just, yeah, maybe they just really don't want to play Razor.
They could just pick the DK Gyro course.
What else have we got?
DK Sniper.
Yeah, Sniper OD, sure.
DK or Sniper.
Or
Yeah,
Sniper could be
take it.
the selection, but I feel like the majority of teams in this situation would be like Razor.
Yeah, I mean Razor's the big standout one, but if they don't, I think yeah, DK or Sniper are the other ones. Because Sniper versus Underlord is really, really strong because you don't care about atrophy, and it's a good matchup versus OD. Yeah, I'm okay with those. Maybe they could get a Death Prophet even for OG too. I think like any of those 4 can be pretty strong for OG.
Yes, I mean Silence is very strong because he doesn't want to build BKB and such, and then Lesh and OD shutting them down in the team fights. Yeah, so Silence could be the way to go with the DP.
So what did we say? DP,
Razor.
I said 2 others: Dragon Knight and Sniper. Let's see. Taking their time.
I mean, I'm holding out for the no-tail Meepo.
Versus Underlord?
Yeah, I mean, come on. Easy. Who cares about that AoE? Just a little bit of fire. They're taking time. They want to go right down to the bottom of this timer, and they will go for the sniper. The sniper OD match, I think we mentioned.
I think
so no reason.
It's also versus it's also versus the Underlord.
Sure.
Because like we said, it doesn't get affected by that atrophy, and also they already have the kind of protection for that sniper. Abaddon can make it a lot easier to play because he could get, you know, just infest bombed by that bounty's lifestealer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Abaddon makes it a lot safer for the sniper.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, here we have it. The completed jars from both teams. OG versus Penta. What are we gonna go with the predictions? I think seeing game 2. I know I said that's for the game 1, and then I went with Penta, and it did not work out. But game 2.
What about the Oliver Lifestealer?
I know it is the Oliver Lifestealer. It is that DNZ bounty hunter that had quite an impact in their game 1. But I mean, actually, no, saying that. No, I will go with Penta. I'll go with Penta on this one. You're right. You sold me. They got the Oliver. Yeah.
So I'm going OG. But
I'll go with Penta again. You can put me down for these guys. I want to see. They got this Lesh moving around RMN. Let's see what he does. As we get ready for this game 3, OG versus Penta. Of course, winner staying up in this winners bracket, double elimination qualifiers, as loser will get dropped down to play the loser of our second European series today. So the game begins. Should be able to shoot you guys and girls straight into the action and get ready for this bit of an exciting one. OG versus Penta. Let's hope we see something a little closer than what we saw in game 2, because game 2 was a little bit of a stomp.
Let's see what DNZ can do.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look indeed.
So the support Lesh route. What's the plan with this? What makes it good this game? Why did they pick it third? Is this hero good for?
Guess they wanted to have some push because they have a Lifestealer. They wanted to have that Edict because Lifestealer doesn't really hit buildings. That's one of the few things I could really think of, to be honest.
Let's find out. So Boogie, of course, on that offlane Underlord, but different. He's had a couple of games in the Beastmaster. We'll be changing it up for this one. Our resolution. See how he does on the jar again. Did have a very, very strong game in game 2.
Yeah, it looks like they're actually putting the OD safe lane. So they're doing the OD Leshrek combo for the stun setups and having Lifestealer in a 1v1 versus Sniper. It doesn't sound that fun. I guess he can last it. He shouldn't really die with Rage.
No, and I guess
if they can close the gap with Bounty, they could threaten some kills.
I guess, as you said, they are just worried about that having the OD against the Sniper. They don't want that.
I think so.
They want to dodge that matchup.
Fair enough. All right, Oliver. The mid Lifestealer.
Mid life. See how it goes. He's going to have a bit of help, I'm sure. I'm sure one of the supports will hang around him in that mid. DNZ at the moment down bottom. Looking to get that creep pull. Jax is doing quite a lot of damage though with those punches, so Boogie will need to come across. DNZ does head over with the invis, and we'll get out of there. Tag teams the creep wave over to Boogie.
And the lanes get swapped. It is Sniper Bane top, and it's an ABBA versus the Lifestealer mid.
Okay, so this is what OG reading Penta and forcing these pairs.
Yep. Yeah. Lifestealer does okay here. The Feast works pretty nicely versus Strength Hero. But you can always shield off that open wounds and whatnot, so you should be farming and you should be pretty safe on that ABBA. Top lane, no tail. DNC's gonna look to pressure here. He's kind of alone for a moment here.
Got the stun.
I think no tail's dead.
That is for sure gonna be your first blood. DNZ catching him out there with that rotation, coming in with that first hit slow to close the gap for the Lesh stun.
Yeah, they had the sentry on the right side, but this is the one scary thing though when you do put Sniper in that off lane. Very susceptible to deaths from rotations. And mid lane Oliver doing a really good job right now. S4 does have a bunch of creeps that are still coming toward him for him to stack up his last hits, but Oliver barely missing any so far.
Bottom lane, Boogie getting a bit of a beat down. The right clicks built up as Jax passed the spirit over. And Boogie will fall as OG chase him down and surround him in the tree line. Top lane, a bit of an attempt on to fly. He keeps his distance, DNC. Not able to slow enough for Iron Man to get the stun, but we up. Got the Astral. And they will go in with the stun. Not really following through with the rest of them though. As they don't quite have the burst to take down the Bane yet. A few more levels though on the safe lane, and Penta will certainly have very scary killing potential.
this top ward. Going to be doing some good work for Penta. DNC duking it out with Fly. DD on lifesteal. All right, Oliver is going to come out pretty far ahead now. This is a very nice run for him. He's going to have to bring himself more regen, though. He's a little bit low. But like we said, both heroes, they're going to farm. Maybe lifesteal pulls a tiny bit ahead, but... And DNC, look at this. He's actually waiting for the courier up top. So he found a new spot.
Is the courier going to come out anytime soon? It's not moving at the moment.
Doesn't seem to be.
So
they're probably just waiting for it to get upgraded because he can't one-shot the courier until he's got like level 3.
Yeah.
If he goes for the 0-1-2 build, but even then, I don't think he does that. He usually takes the Shuriken and toss it too, from the previous games I've seen.
Down bottom Boogie, spamming in the lane with a Firestorm.
So OD is suffering a bit in the last hits top.
Mid lane S4. Trying to man up onto Oliver, but Oliver quick with the open wounds will rectify sort of the HP offset between the two of them caused by the Photic shield.
Yep. And he will bring himself some more regen out. S4 almost has the Soul Ring finished. But yeah, this is just a trade farm lane. Bottom will probably be more likely than the kill lane. Bottom and top. It will be the lightning build actually on RMN. So OD plus Lash, he's going to be hoping for some mana procs with that lightning. OD plus Lash, S4 mid, getting dove. Oh, just actually lives. Dropping quite low though.
Yeah, Tango keeping him alive. And as you said, Oliver has the salve ready. So back up he goes and we'll be fine to get back involved in that lane. Top. Self-astral there. I don't think that was the plan.
I don't think so
either.
either.
The chat spam comes out, we are was looking to try and set up for a stun from RMN, but yep. Actually comes in with a double kill, double tap probably. It happens to the best of us when we're trying to cast those self-castable spells on someone else.
That's unfortunate too. That looked like it was probably a free kill.
Yeah.
That's very costly for them in the laning phase. S4 has the Soul Ring now, so yeah, mid trade farm. Lifesteal is pulling a bit ahead and denies, but bottom lane is the big afraid one in top before we say that.
Yeah, they're looking for No-Tail. They've got the stun with the damage from the Arcane Orbs. No-Tail will be brought down. Stomp comes through in response, but not enough damage to bring down DNZ. DNZ will be fine. Yep. RMN will be chased down though. Jerax able to find a kill in response, but overall, that sniper going down. The bigger one favoring that of Penta. Mid lane, S4 again, getting chased. Does have that Soul Ring and the mana for the Photic Shield, but he'll go for the deny, as would have been a little too risky going for the Soul Ring, as if Oliver gets that touch in before the shield's out, he would have fed away a kill.
And Rezo gets a solo kill bottom. That's damn really good for OG that Rezo is being able to hold himself alone down here. Yeah. And they're going to keep shutting down this Underlord. He's going to have the hardest time in this game catching back up, or at least in this laning phase especially too. But yeah, Oliver, he's going to have phase boots. He's doing very well versus S4.
Again, up top Weeha. Moving in. Has to be a little careful with the 3 of OG up here. He's trying to spam a way back out.
DNZ starting to position himself in that courier snipage area.
He won't get it this time. Just a little too far away from where it was heading. I mean, yeah, this mid lane is going to mean that this lifesteal are not only getting free farm, it's going to have a lot of solo XP.
Yeah, and he's
doing pretty well in that regard.
Doing very well versus S4. Get 2 level advantage actually, or like level and a half.
Lane, Rezo.
TP's coming in too. Lesh is coming, but Rezo a bit too speedy. Will be able to get away. And Oliver, I mean, Oliver's going to have absolute free farm. It's going to be pretty scary for the side of OG until they've got Fiend's Grip available to actually deal with that lifestealer.
Up top DNZ coming in again, trying to look for the hunt. Jerax will actually catch both of them here with the stomp. They'll pop down the shrapnel, and now they'll look to just run down Weeha. Weeha getting blocked off by Jerax. We'll put the stick charges. We are still alive for now, and RMN turns with the stun. Will mean that No-Tail actually the first to fall. DNZ still alive for now, trying to run himself away from Fly. Turns back in, keeps himself juked around the tree line. Another stun from RMN. Penta, they're finding the kills up here. Jerax will escape. In fact, he's thinking about going back in. Weehaw is incredibly low here. Weehaw has the Astral. No-Tail is back, so Weehaw is out of there. RMN will be the one that they turn their attention towards after they come back in off the back of the respawns. They do claim the Lesh's life.
Jarek's got a bit greedy there. He tried going for a secondary target, and Weehaw, with those stick charges, ends up living. They lose quite a lot in that top lane. I actually, the cool thing is though that Jarek's did make an adjustment in his build. Usually you see the 2-1 build, but he went for the 2 in Astral early because he's versus a tri-lane, so trying to abuse that spirit damage.
S4. Mid lane again.
He does have ulti.
Ah, he does, yeah. Level 6 now. Still close start between the two sides. Boogie instantly out of there. He's not messing around anymore with resolution. It's going to be quite close. As I know we wouldn't have heard him back, but the damage might have been enough actually, that missile hit. What level was the missile? 2. Yeah, level 2.
Tower is under attack.
But yeah, he's out. Boogie will be able to rift back to base.
And it will be that Radiance queued up by Oliver.
The classic.
Classic Oliver. They've kind of left Weehaw now alone top. He's already been suffering and he will continue to. He's 1-0-3, but his last hits are quite low. They're trying to get Boogie back in because he's suffering a lot. He's level 6 with Arcanes, but... they want to shut down Rezo. Rezo, unable to step up to the creep wave. He does seem like he knows something's up down here.
Entirely on his own though. Now get the backup coming in. Jarek's will TP down bottom to help out against any sort of play that Penta will look for, and that's going to allow Rezo to get a bit more confident.
Yeah, they could go for Boogie here. The stun connects though.
Yep, they've got him with the stomp. Here we go, underneath the cooldown, Boogie taken out there. Nice TP down from Jarek's to help out and get the kill that they need. DNZ did get a touch onto the courier, but not quite enough damage to bring it down, as the courier will still be sent safely out towards Rezo, and OG will be careful with it on the way back.
It looks like he's expecting them to send it down the tree line. Look at that position.
I don't know if he's not deep enough. There's still a tree in between it.
S4 gets forced to use ulti mid, but he's going to have to go to base.
Is this bounty going to get it? I don't think he can if it's right on the... Oh, if it's sort of this distance, though. Oh, he's given up!
Oh, he would have had it.
No, DNC should have trusted his instincts.
He full committed for the courier kill build, too. He's got the 2 in the Shadow Walk. He didn't go for the shuriken.
He would have had it. That's not the DNZ we saw from game 1. He would have sat there for at least another minute waiting for that, but he gave up on it. Doesn't get the bounty, doesn't get the courier.
Penta, I mean, Oliver is 4,300 net worth over the 2,600 of S4.
Hey, he absolutely killed that mid matchup.
Yeah, he did kill that mid matchup.
So as much as we said, OG were the ones to force these lanes because they wanted to have the superior matchup up top. The difference between the two up there is not quite the same as the difference between the two mids. So all in all, I think Penta are probably a little happier with those lanes. Top now. Look at the setup onto No-Tail. DNZ though, this is the action there. He's looking for the courier. We are going to see the chase out. DNZ will get the courier this time round. He's able to get it. Back up top, No-Tail will escape. Fly in a bit more trouble. Weehaw.
Oliver mid getting chased. Jarek's in S4.
DNZ trying to get the wraparound onto Fly. Indeed, mid lane, Oliver will get punished as Jarek's comes in with S4, dives behind the tier 1 tower. Still up top though. Fly finally will go, as it took them quite a bit of time.
They got the big kill mid though. Jarek's was invis. S4 actually baited him to pop the rage, and then as soon as rage wore off, they just got the stomp on him and chased him all the way past the tower. Did not have infest up. He had used it to heal himself earlier.
Dire's structures are fortified.
DNZ. Behind him, No-Tail. It's clearing up these neutrals. DNZ will be there to soak up some of the XP. Mid lane Jarek's now coming in to get some of his own farm. And oh no, look at this. You see this? Oliver, he's given up on the Radiant stream. Oh, he's given up on it.
Yeah, he's gonna have a very early armlet.
Back to normal items for Oliver.
It's a good armlet game versus Elder Titan. That plus armor can be nice if VT standing on top of you for the aura. And when's it not a good armlet game as a lifestealer, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Just, you know, it's a shame to see Oliver sort of knocked away from his confidence of going for his tried and tested Radiant's lifestealer.
Yeah, they've got Fiend's Grip available right now for Oliver.
Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, he does get the Rage off first, though. Obviously, it won't protect him from the Fiend's Grip, but it does protect him from all of the follow-up damage after it. And with that in mind, Oliver, he backs off. They will try and chase. Astra's there to dodge the homing missile onto Weehaw. RMN is getting focused on the leg strike. He'll turn, look for the stun, gets juked off. RMN will still survive, finally gets taken down. Oliver and DNZ trying to go for the chase back. Now, looking towards Rezo. Goes in with the infest into the creep, Oliver.
DNZ?
He just wanted to die. He really did want his life over.
Oliver...
He just ran at them.
Yeah, he got a little overconfident.
But yeah, that rage
response.
That rage is absolutely making all the difference there, keeping the lifestealer alive. Very quick reactions from Oliver.
Dire are scanning.
And still, Oliver, is he finding No-Tail? And that's a solo kill, Oliver.
All right.
Very nicely positioned there, just ready to rock and roll.
This is his hero, right? I mean, this guy's...
He knows where he can find the kills. And
bread and butter.
He's going to go straight for the armlet into the Desolator build this game. I mean, at least that's what he has queued up now. We might see him change. Yeah. I do like the good old Desolator lifesteal. It's a lot of damage. If you can get it at a good timing, and with the farm that he has, he surely will, as he's up there at the top of the net worth.
They're eyeing up Rezo, it looks like here. Waiting for some secondary rotation, maybe to catch somebody. But bottom now, Penta. They're set up.
What they can get. Lightning's out onto S4. S4 will take the attention away. They've got the Astral to wait out the time of the borrowed time. Obviously, one of the very strong ways that the OD can play around and about it. And S4 taken down. We on a killing spree already. I mean, he's having a much better game than they did in game one. Sorry, in game two. This game three is looking to be back on sort of the even territory that the game one started at. Penta definitely finding their strengths, as well as OG in this opening stage.
Yeah, and he got aggro tri-laned, right? So, or aggro dual slash tri-laned on this OD and has farmed perfectly fine. 4,200 net worth, tied up with that sniper. And S4 being the big one who's suffering in this game. He's actually fallen to the point where the same goal of Jerax. Jerax has a drum already finished up. And Penta, they will be able to read the map movements quite a lot, though, because of those wards. This Bounty Hunter, DNZ always very sneaky.
See what DNZ can find. Sneaks around Jerax, hiding behind that mid lane. In case his Jara does get jumped upon. DNZ not only looking for heroes, he's obviously looking for couriers as well.
Boogie's gotten incredibly farmed on this OD, on this Outworld Underlord, and I can't speak right now. This Underlord, he's gotten the Dominator build. He's going for a Meteor Hammer on top, so Meteor Hammer plus Pit.
Oh, Meteor Hammer Underlord. That's one that works.
Pretty good. And he's only put 1 point in Atrophy Aura because he realizes just it's not very useful this game, so might as well get his other skills. And Oliver and DNZ quickly able to pick off Jerax in the back. And they claim themselves a tower. Penta really cruising forward in this game right now.
Yeah, their draft just actually having so much more of a reason for having its strengths at this stage. And the hero matchups, I think even though they did pick that second pick Lifestealer, they're still having a good time in the DNZ bounty.
My goodness.
It's coming up trumps as we saw in game one as well. He's just getting these couriers. That's the second one this game, and I don't think that's going to be the last courier snipe we see if
I don't think
game one was anything to go by.
This is just boosting his cores, boosting everybody in gold. Bottom, Jerax gets a 2-man stop. A splitter as well.
Combo's on point, and he comes. Is it enough damage though? Boogie says we're getting out of here straight away. Looks to hide in the tree line to keep himself alive. Will it be in time? No! Weehaw will fall. The Rift, moments too slow.
That was very close to both of them getting out, though. S4 chasing RMN. He's trying to juke the stun a bit.
RMN does still find it. And RMN, is he going to make it? S4 wants to dive. He's got the borrowed time.
Oh, he's taunting him.
Oh, the Disco Pony. Woo! Giving him some of that booty.
Uh-oh. No-Tail's being stalked up top. He's got to get out of that enemy jungle. And Oliver, like you said, he's almost got that Deso finished up.
DNZ.
He's just following No-Tail. Oliver's on the way, but he's under ward vision.
I mean, as you said, it's going to be terrifying. With the Desolator inside the bounty, anyone that they find is just very much dead. Combination of those two heroes hitting someone that's that Deso debuff on them.
Yeah, they're going to smoke up now on OG.
Yeah, see what they can try and find.
But there's a siege creep kind of scout.
Yeah, it's...
that may have prevented them from going for that smoke. Boogie with the micro. And OG all defensively playing on their side, unable to really push out their advantage. Because as we see Penta, they're just forcing the lanes in. Underlord with Firestorm, this Leshrac with Lightning and Pulse Nova. OG needs to really depend on the gyro to bring them back, because they are a bit behind in this game. And this Lifestealer has a very good game for himself versus pretty much everybody but the Bane and the Abaddon. Very good versus ET, pretty good versus gyro to close the gap. There's the Deso. Bottom, DNZ. He's scouting them out. There's now a sentry, though.
They got a sentry.
But all of Penta coming down.
Not going to stick around down there, as it seems. Penta. More interesting holding onto their tier 1 tower that S4 and Jerax were starting to try and have a look in onto. DNZ looking to lead in onto Jerax. Has the chase down. All for the initial slow, but Jerax trying to run himself out there with that drum's movement speed, will manage to run himself away. Oliver just now looking to go back for the S and Y after the Deso, so he can fully run in the center of these fights and not worry too much about OG turning and fighting.
And with the Bounty Hunter too, he can take the move speeds talent if he would like to on the Lifestealer at 15, and SNY plus movement speed plus track, he's almost perma-hasted. No tail. He's gonna get caught here.
Here's the surprise. Instant death for the sniper. Nice fly. He's got the Nightmare catch onto the bounty.
Might just settle for DNC here.
I'll put the dust, and they'll give him the rundown fly.
Doesn't want to have to use the Fiend's Grip for him, though, but
he needed to.
Definitely needed to.
Definitely needed to.
And mid lane too, Jerax throws out the splitter, but it's unable to connect. Does get the tower denied, but that's some time wasted, and Sniper is dead. Penta making all the right moves, and Boogie during this, lots of space, has the Meteor Hammer finished, it's coming on the Cur, and with that catapult, he got quite a chunk of damage on bottom, less than half HP left on it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
DNZ will get spotted out this time. They won't need the Fiend's Grip, and they won't not get the kill. They will get it. No.
They won't not
They won't
kill.
not get it.
No.
Roshan. They've got the dog in there with the aura.
Yep, they've got the Dominator on S4, and with that passive, should be able to take this one pretty quickly.
And Penta, are they gonna? Oh, they scanned it. They know. They know, but they're not going over there. They scanned outside the bit. They know someone's around it. But they're not gonna head over there. Nope, they're not. OG's gonna take it. 3 Aegis for resolution. And down to bottom straight away. No tail. Looking to put a stop to Boogie's push, but he's going to rift out of there. Does manage to finish off the tier 2 tower, but yeah, OG getting away with Roche, and Penta not interested in having a look in.
10-10. Much slower game than the last one. But Penta in a very comfortable position this time around. Mid lane. DNC.
He's got the vision. Looking to move we are in. They have the Astral set up. Boogie's going to move in with the Pit of Malice. S4 immediately removes it with a shield. Get himself away from that. And keep himself safe, but still Penta with this 2k lead despite letting Roche go the way of OG.
They've still got such deep vision on the side of Penta constantly. DNZ might be looking for another infested play here. And they are. Who can they find?
There's a couple of targets they don't really want to go for. They don't want to go for the Abaddon or the Gyro with that Aegis.
Yeah.
They want to, ideally they find no tail.
OG's really playing mostly around Rezo too. I think I've seen Fly actually sitting up by his side the entire game just to make sure that he doesn't get picked off here. And they might actually be able to find Fly here in the back lines, but they're looking at the gyro. Fly still in position though for this one.
I mean, they could try and kill him twice. We'll see him certainly have a look for it. Rezo does still have the Hurricane Pike to jump back, and in fact, with the Fiend's Group holding Oliver in place, Rezo, he's looking to think about turning. Tries to move in, the stun will be juked out. DNZ is the one in trouble. They've got the vision with the Assassinate. No Tail shoots him down.
And look at Boogie bottom.
I mean, he's doing work with his Meteor Hammer. That's
Meteor
half
Hammer.
of the tier 3 gone.
And the Dominated Catapult. It's just constantly been hitting down. He hasn't moved from bottom lane. Now, though, gets stomped up. Doesn't have Rift.
He's got it in 6 seconds, though. I think he's fine. Oh, maybe not with No Tail here. They should have the damage, unless he can find some sweet jukes, but
he should be pretty
it's
dead.
Unlikely. There's a cooldown. There's 4 heroes here. They do manage to shut down the Underlord, but he's certainly doing the job. They have to be very aware of this Underlord getting away with this.
Penta's, I mean, they're playing interesting around the map, right? They like, okay, we don't want to take these like head-on fights, especially because that Aegis, so try to go for these small little pickoffs while Boogie just forces bottom the whole game.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, if the creep, I guess they are going to push out the bottom wave, and they do find the Kai. I wonder if he was going to put the Kai somewhere and just rift in on the Kai.
That would be pretty cool, but yeah, he does need to have a creep wave.
He needs to have the creep. Yeah, they've pushed it out at the
Dire's
bottom. So.
has fallen.
But we could definitely see some sweet Dark Rift split push plays.
That would be cool.
Radiant's top tower
Mid lane OG, forced out the tier 2. Jarax does actually catch DNZ with that dust.
Yeah.
Oliver's there, pushing down a tier 1 tower. We'll take it. OG.
Trades.
Yeah, they get this tier 2 for free. As Penta don't really want to try and fight into that Aegis outside of the base. They are going to have to do something about this high ground push, though. As OG continue to move on to this high ground.
Jarax might die top for this, but they are, I mean, OG sieging.
Jarax pretty speedy, but they do indeed still get the open move slow with the track. Jarax down, more money for Penta. They need Oliver back here though. Rezo moving in. They have the Fiend's Grip onto Weehaw. Weehaw, no sort of save to help him out. He's down. Oliver turns towards S4. Rezo gets forced down to the low ground. So Penta.
They almost got the tier 3 based with all that. But there's the NZ, of
He's
course.
got the courier. So what's that, the third one this game?
That is the third one.
What was his record? He got what, 4 in game 1?
4 or 5. I think he ended at 4, to be honest.
I think it was 4 game 1.
The game kind of just ended abruptly after he got those.
See if he can beat his high score. So yeah, 3 couriers so far for DNZ. And the net worth, as we can see, staying even.
Yep,
DNZ.
those couriers. No tail bottom, being stalked constantly. This bounty hunter, never giving him a break. Did we see what was on that courier, by the way, that died?
Just a smoke.
It was just a smoke.
Just a smoke, yeah.
Ooh. Well, I think they're probably going to be even more careful with their courier now, just like the
You
last
gotta.
game. Sit it in the base.
This courier's died 7 times over this series to Penta.
I mean, DNZ's, he's playing without a TP. Like, he actually is just like, I'm not moving back to my base ever. All I want to do is play on the enemy side of the map.
He really does like those couriers.
Yeah. Fly is constantly sitting next to his teammates though. And the smoke, he does spot it out. This bounty.
DNZ
Constantly doing work.
putting work in for his team.
Yeah.
That's some white. Now done for Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of stats on this map.
Yeah.
That with
He's
the rage, he's good to go.
so speedy. 458 without phase boots on.
Yeah.
And they're looking for another infest play.
Let's see what they can find. They smoke up as well to make sure there's no chance of being
They
spotted out by any sentries. Jerax is on his own top.
Should be able to just catch Jarax here. They will get a glimpse of him, and he is incredibly dead.
Track kills for days. Bit of money in the bank for Penta. As any kill's a big kill. Same time though, down bottom. Boogie will get caught out. Did Dark Rift, I believe, onto the Carty and tried to go for a bit of split push, but they were ready to catch him in the tree line, and they hunted him down.
The Boogie kills very valuable because of how farmed he is.
Yeah, Rezo is still top net worth amongst us all.
Yeah. Butterfly's going to be a really good pickup for the Gyro to deal with both the OD, because OD doesn't really build MKB. Lifestealer, he wants to go for this minus armor build, the Death plus AC, so he can actually hit buildings. As we've seen, Matu does this build a lot on the Lifestealer in particular.
Dire's bottom tower is
Bottom,
under attack.
DNZ. Opening up onto Rezo. They are trying to charge in with Oliver, but Rezo,
Move speed versus move speed.
he's very speedy and he has friends behind him. In fact,
They'll find S4.
that will be one of the friends. S4, borrowed time. held in place by this Astral. Rezo still trying to come back in. Rage is out from Oliver, looks towards Rezo. They've got the Echo Stomp at the ready, trying to time it. It's a little early. Now the Rage finishes. He'll turn towards Oliver. He's into the Carty.
Oh, Boogie's catapult.
Takes him out. Might take him back in. See on the side, RMN decides to walk in and get Fiend's grip straight up as he heads into the entire team of OG. Oliver speedy. They're trying to chase. They'll get the pin of Malice onto 2. Oliver looking towards Jax. Defensive Nightmare comes out. S4 falling low and will get taken down. Penta find 1. DNZ kept alive by the defensive Astral from Weehaw. Oliver chasing down Fly. Fly gets forced away, but he'll find it still. Double kill for Rezo as Rezo did pick off that kill onto DNZ on the backlines as he wrapped around.
2 for 2. How many tracks were there though? I think 1 was only thrown out.
Definitely at least 1.
I was 7, but you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think the shield may have purged one of them off. I didn't see exactly, but 800 or like 400 gold swing for Penta. That catapult, dude, is even that time it was just put in work just because he was able to infest it to re-engage. Rezo's actually switched the build. He's gonna go for the BKB first, feeling a bit at risk if they can close the gap.
Radiant's middle tower is
Now with
under
that,
attack.
I just gone. It could be just a case of waiting for Roche to come back up again. Boogie with that siege creep once again.
Jarek's constantly being stalked, but this time there was a ward and a sentry down. DNZ walks into a bit of a trap here.
Rezo drops the cooldown.
They have the dust back up as well.
It's pretty speedy though, DNZ, but oh yeah, he's not getting away with that.
Not speedy enough.
Resolution slides in.
9-0 and 5, Rezo. Involved in majority of the kills for his team.
S4, just being utility, Abba.
Gun Vlad's, Dominator, going back for Solar Crest.
Yeah, as long as he can help keep No-Tail and Resolution alive in the fights, he's doing his job.
Dire's top tower is under
And now
attack.
with his Dominator now, he's actually just trying to steal Boogie's. So the catapult that was stolen, now it's
Oh.
S4's. And Boogie probably wants to go reclaim that one. Top lane, Armed. He's the one infested this time. OG, they do not have their Abba up here. They're a bit afraid of the sandwich that can come from the shrine. Positioning themselves defensively. And there is Max Enfeeble now on the Bane. So Bane, as we were mentioning, quite good versus the Lifestealer as the game progresses with that Enfeeble building up and up. Boogie. It seems like he got his catapult back.
Yeah, S4 just sent it in.
He got his
Boogie
catapult
just
back.
took it back.
And he's just gonna Dark Rift. Rezo just pops BKB. I think that was meant to be a Hurricane Pike. And Boogie,
Ew, he doesn't get it. Not enough damage.
I think he meant to click Hurricane Pike first instead of the BKB. That was a bit of a misclick there. But yeah, Boogie gets away.
Oh, mid lane.
Stomp on 3.
Look at the splitter onto 2, but not really any sort of follow-up from OG. Penta.
Yeah. And they used the BKB on Rezo, so they don't want to take this fight right now.
Whose possession is the siege creeping now? I think S4 got it back, didn't he?
Did he get it back?
It's down.
No, it's killing the shrine very slowly. But Oliver will help that speed up with the DD rune. Should be able to clean that quickly, especially with Edict on top 2. They're trying.
How long has that same siege creep been alive? Is it the same one?
I think it's been the same one for like 15 minutes or so, maybe even longer.
I guess it wasn't the same when Oliver jumped out and killed one.
No, because it's your teams, right? So it doesn't kill when you use that on allied units.
Oh,
but maybe it works differently with Dominator. I don't know.
If it's Dominator, I don't know.
Whatever.
I mean, you.
OG.
I don't know. You should know.
They go in the bit.
That's on you.
Get the hell out of here.
Get the hell.
I know that if he goes in an allied creep, he doesn't kill it. Come on. I didn't know that one. Give me a break.
You're probably.
Some of those mechanics are very random. It could be.
And we've got a patch today. It might get changed, you know.
It might get changed.
It might be both information may be correct on the same day.
Could be.
Right,
Meteor Hammer comes out. The Vrax, it's dropping very quickly. There's no
the Rex
glyph.
is gone.
There's no glyph. It's dead.
Doesn't mean the Rex disappeared. Penta find an opening. RMN will be sent to sleep with the fishes. But the rest of them are out of there. Boogie doesn't have Dark Rift, but he does have TP. And they don't have any way to cancel it in time.
DNZ will pay with his life.
But, I mean, just like that, that's
a Rex.
That's a melee Rex gone.
And OG does take a Roche, but look, the gold is even. Experience, a bit OG favored, but they lost a building. Lost a main building.
Damn. Oh no. I think S4 got the siege creep back, didn't he?
Really?
Bottom right, bottom near Rezo.
Oh, he did, yeah.
Oh, he got it back. Oh.
I'm gonna watch this replay just to see
how long the siege
if it
creep
is the same
survived.
siege creep for the last like 20 minutes.
Oh, if it was, that would be quite amazing. The
OG, they're looking to strike back. Oh,
I mean that.
Fly just warded in tower range.
Dyer's middle
Yeah.
tower
He's
is
trying to
under
keep it
attack.
alive.
That's not going to work.
Oh my god.
I mean, maybe he could have tried to keep it alive, actually. The rest of the team were close.
Is under attack.
But, yeah, ward down.
They're gonna trade. They're gonna get their
This
own
time,
racks,
yeah, this time OG get themselves a set of racks themselves. They'll get the melee, and they even get the range as well. They'll try.
though. Tier 2's in the side lanes.
Does Oliver not have a TP?
Dyer's middle barracks has fallen.
He does. It's on cooldown.
He does, okay. I guess just, yeah.
Dyer's
I just get
bottom
there in
tower
time, so
is
yeah,
under
OG.
attack.
They take a set of racks and move towards bottom.
Radiant's
tier
top
2.
shrine is under attack.
Oliver taking shrines away, closing in on the Assault Cuirass gold.
Dyer's bottom tower
That's
has
a
fallen.
big swing now for OG. That's a butterfly finished on basically both
Scary
cores.
cores, yeah.
Sniper and Gyro are gonna have that one done. And they're gonna get the Solar Crest relatively soon too. Lots of evasion coming out. DNZ does have a gem, so he's looking to get some map control for themselves. If he loses this gem though, that's gonna really hurt. And he might actually just do that.
Oh,
Dust
he's
comes
been
out.
dusted.
Oh, but the quick force. He's okay. Rezo.
And we are
Looks like
as
he
well.
wants to try to cut him off with this gyrocopter. Very aggressive position by Rezo. Running into everybody here.
He's got that Aegis, of course. And they will go on him. He'll force himself away. They're still trying to chase here. Oliver
Top shrine is
does
under
jump
attack.
into the Ancient. And will keep himself safely back. Solar Crest now finish on S4.
Yeah, OD and Lifesteal are both really going to suffer because of that one. All that evasion. Even the armor. Oliver getting chased a bit here by Rezo.
They should be fine. Has the
Yeah.
rage. They got the pit. In fact, turn, give him a slap. Nothing more though, as resolutions we've seen pretty tanky, especially with the backup of S4 with that aphotic shield, with the Solar Crest. Lots of ways to keep Rezo alive on the front lines. BKB's done that for
Radiant's
Weeha.
top shrine is under attack.
And he is going to get chased down here. Rezo looking for a kill.
For Boogie.
Boogie sort of trapped in the trees here. It's going to be a defensive sanities, but I don't think there's any way he gets out in time. He does have a dark grip, but not.
Defensive
Any sort of
sanity.
chance.
Defensive Astra.
Don't worry.
Has fallen.
It's getting late here in Europe. It's not at all.
It's not at all.
It's not at all. Yes, Astral test, just daily tests. We have those tests here.
Yeah, that's
That's yeah, the test.
Arven
Oh,
eats a snipe. He'll be okay though. Infest on Weeha. Weeha has Blink and BKB. They're looking
they're
to
gonna buy
take a
back.
fight.
They want to get Boogie in. They want to go all in on this one. They are going to go in onto Rezo, but Rezo immediately pots the BKB. There's a sleep pound to two on the side. DNZ forced back. He will
Boogie.
survive. Boogie falling very low though, and Boogie gets taken down. That's a dieback on the Underlord. Penta down a member for 75.
Weeha's in.
He's gone straight in immediately onto Notel. There's the sanities. It will burst down Notel. Resolution falling low, but he mans up, gets
Dean's
the
grip.
double. He's still alive for now. He's looking towards DNZ. DNZ will survive with the invis. But the others all dying. They'll have to buy back on the Lifestealer. The fortification comes in. Notel's buying back as well. He
Oliver's
wants to
just
try to
in.
help. I mean, he's trying his best, but there's too much evasion. He can't get the hits in. He's got to back up as the rage wears off.
Noto back. He's running back. They're looking to end this game right now.
They are. They're going to take a second set of racks. They could take the bottom as well. There's no tier 2, so they're open for the taking.
There's no buyback on OD, no buyback Underlord. It's a Lifestealer bounty versus the world.
That certainly fell apart. DNZ's going in. He wants Notel. Okay, goes for Fly first. Goes for the easier kill. Now they back off. The cooldown's there. Oliver trying to escape with the raise. The assassinate's out to DNZ. They have the vision. They cut down the bounty hunter with a bullet to the back of his head. And that
Will be the last try.
is Mega Creeps, ladies and gentlemen. OG now looking for the game.
Now has Mega
Penta, they may have just lost it here.
Yeah, this game's done.
They may
They
have
can't
one
fight
more
Megas.
fight, and it's too much damage from Rezo, just beating down these buildings. Oliver heads in, he's looking for some sort of target that he can take down, but the damage from Rezo's too much. They slide in,
Oh,
they can't get out of this one. That's going to be the Lifestealer down. They do drop the Meteor Hammer, but the Astral as well, used at the same time. They're just trying to do everything to keep Rezo off the base, but he pops the BKB. He focuses the Ancient. He's not messing around. We are trying to keep them off, but the base is what's in trouble. Penta, they have to come back and look towards Rezo. Rezo trying to man up. He gets the kill, does get stunned. This Ancient is getting focused. Notel shoot it down as well. OG want to end the game,
GG.
and they will. GG is called. OG take the series 2-1.
Penta did make it exciting though for a bit, especially with that split push. They
I
got
was
that
a little bit of
Rex,
fun on that, yeah.
But the gyro with that Aegis and just this gyro in general.
Yeah, the resolution gyro. And how many times did he die?
That was just his last. That was only death. The one that he just did give right there.
I mean, that we won't count that. So didn't die the whole game.
Yeah, he pretty much didn't die that whole game, and that was pretty much like a big surge of momentum when they get that second Aegis, the Aegis and Aegis and Cheese. Even though No-Tail actually, I kind of want to rewatch that one because I don't think he was stunned, but he got blinked in by the OD and by the Life Stealer, and he had a Cheese, and he just died to the auto attacks plus the Sanities. Either way, he gets picked off, but it's just them having all those second lives. The gyro standing in the front lines, and Boogie, that dieback really hurting him. Because he gets killed once and then buys back, walks in, just dies again. And he's a lot of their actual team fight. That Firestorm, that Pit does contribute quite a lot. But yeah, OG, with some slight crisper decision making, I think, in this one, they were able to take it. And yeah, Elder Titan makes it a lot easier to play when he can actually stand on top of the Life Stealer. We saw the Life Stealer running in, even though he had this AC and all this plus armor, he still gets kind of like walked down by the Gyrocopter when he gets reduced so much.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The Elder Titan
certainly
seems to be as you say, sort of the pick that, I mean, the OG are very, very good with Jerax having some fantastic plays with the Stomp and the Echo Split, the Earth Split each and every time.
Yeah, and the Fiend's Grip. He got a full duration Fiend's Grip on Oliver too, forced that buyback. Yeah, I think Fly's positioning for me in this series was just top notch. Even in the fights, even in like the mid game in this game, he was always sitting next to Rezo as the gyro. So even if they could find those infests, he was there every time to get the sleep, the Fiend's Grip, etc.
Yeah, well, so this series so far, we're halfway through the day. Can we show the brackets?
We should have the bracket.
We cannot show the bracket.
Just kidding.
But
we can.
You can visualize them in your head.
Yes,
gentlemen. So we've just seen OG take down Penta 2-1 in the first series of the day. The second series of the day is going to be Kinguin versus 5 Anchors and Sea Captain, and the winner of that will play obviously against OG. The loser will go down to the bottom bracket and play against Penta. And as we said as well, yeah,
don't forget, man.
We'll give you your score. Wait.
I debated the hell out of you.
What do you mean?
I'm like, but they have their DNZ.
I just wanted to go with Penta. You know,
okay.
I wanted to see the underdogs have a bit of fun, but yeah.
No, I see.
OG Resolution certainly turned up to play.
And we can show brackets.
Can show you the brackets just in case
brackets.
you suffer to understand what I was saying. Here we have beautifully shown OG moving forward and Penta moving down to the losers bracket. We'll have that second chance. We do double the limbs here in our qualifiers for the Corsair Dream League Season 9. So, the second series, what are we expecting? Kinguin, 5 Anchors.
I haven't gotten to see too much of 5 Anchors, but Kinguin, I would expect to be a bit more ahead inside of this one.
They've had about a few LAN appearances now with this roster. Sure, it's never been, they've managed to take games of some of the top teams. By no means have they had gone to LAN and got stomped. No, not at all. Kinguin definitely showing some promise. So, if anything, could arguably the second strongest EU team here behind OG. And hey, you never really know with OG, so they have sort of their ups and downs.
Yeah,
so
and we do get to see Trixie again.
Trixie, he's back.
It's been a long time, right?
I think saw the Finnish legend, yeah.
Last time we saw Trixie was at DreamHack Season 7 LAN, right? When he was playing with Escape.
One of the old boys, wasn't it? He used to be on the team with Matumba Man.
He was on the team with Matumba Man, and he was on the team with Fnatic originally.
The old Fnatic, with Era.
With Era, with Hani, with No-Tail and Fly.
Era and Hani. Oh, that was back in the day, yeah.
TI3. Yep.
TI3 Fnatic.
Yep.
Never forget, ladies and gentlemen.
Never forget.
But wow, so we're going to have Trixie, we're going to have all the action in the second series of the day, which, as I say, Kinguin versus 5 Anchors. It is going to be up after a short break, so don't go anywhere. Or if you do, keep the stream open, get ready to come back, go get yourself a drink, something to eat, as we'll be back with 5 Anchors versus Kinguin after a short break. We'll see you soon on the Corsair Dream League Season 9.